You are in the middle of a tense confrontation. Your heart is pounding, your pulse is racing, and you are completely, undeniably furious. You prepare to deliver a sharp, logical response, and suddenly your eyes fill with tears. Your throat tightens. Your voice cracks. And in a single second, you feel like you've lost all authority, looking vulnerable and weak when you wanted to look powerful. Why does your body betray you like this? Why do we cry when we are angry? It isn't a sign of weakness, fragile emotions, or losing your mind. In fact, neuroscience reveals that anger tears are a high-level physiological defense mechanism, an automatic safety system deployed by your brain when your nervous system reaches absolute capacity. Welcome back to Sigma Intelligence. Today, we are decoding the fascinating, counterintuitive neurobiology of angry crying and revealing why this unexpected physical response might actually be your mind's way of protecting your cognitive control. To understand angry tears, we first have to look at what happens inside your body when fury takes over. Anger isn't just an emotion, it's a high-stakes survival response. The moment your brain perceives an unfair situation, a boundary violation, or an attack, your amygdala, the brain's alarm center, fires off a critical threat warning. Instantly, your sympathetic nervous system kicks into overdrive. Cortisol and adrenaline flood your bloodstream. Your blood pressure spikes and your muscles tense up. Your body prepares for immediate battle. Here is the problem. Human anger involves massive amounts of physiological energy. When that emotional intensity peaks faster than you can process or express it verbally, your nervous system experiences a system overload. Crying acts as a pressure release valve. It is your body's biological emergency brake, designed to siphon off excess arousal so your internal system doesn't short-circuit. Did you know that not all tears are created equal? Human beings produce three distinct types of tears: basal tears, which keep your eyes moist; reflex tears, which flush out dust or onion fumes; and emotional tears. When scientists analyzed the chemical composition of emotional tears, they discovered something extraordinary. Unlike basic saltwater tears, emotional tears contain significantly higher concentrations of specific hormones. ACTH, adrenocorticotropic hormone, a primary hormone produced during extreme stress. Leucine and enkephalin, an endorphin that acts as a natural painkiller and mood stabilizer. Manganese, a mineral directly tied to extreme mood regulation. When you cry out of intense anger, your body is literally flushing stress hormones out of your system. It isn't just a psychological reaction. It is a biochemical detox designed to bring your biological baseline back under control. Why does angry crying happen so frequently to high-functioning, analytical, and highly intelligent people? The answer lies in the battle between two key regions of your brain, the emotional amygdala and the logical prefrontal cortex. Your prefrontal cortex is responsible for executive function, rational thought, speech production, strategic planning, and emotional regulation. When you get angry, you want your prefrontal cortex to remain in control so you can articulate your position, set boundaries, or win the argument. However, extreme rage threatens to hijack your prefrontal cortex entirely, pushing you into primal, unthinking aggression. To prevent you from completely losing cognitive control or engaging in destructive physical actions, your brain deploys crying. By stimulating the lacrimal glands, crying activates the parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and digest response that counteracts fight or flight. In short, your brain forces you to cry to calm your body down so your logical brain can resume command. There is another deeply psychological reason behind anger tears: powerlessness and suppressed expression. In modern society, you often cannot express raw anger the way nature intended. You can't punch your boss, scream at a client, or smash a plate in the middle of a meeting. You have to suppress the immediate physical urge to fight. When intense rage meets strict social suppression, it creates a unique psychological tension known as emotional dissonance. Your body is completely primed for aggression, but your social programming forbids it. That blocked, trapped energy has nowhere to go. Because it cannot move outward as physical action, it turns inward, translating high-energy aggression into involuntary tears of sheer frustration. The biggest tragedy of angry crying isn't the physical reaction itself. It's the secondary shame that follows it. When people tear up during anger, they often think, "Why am I so weak? Why can't I stay composed?" This self-judgment creates a secondary spike of stress, compounding the biological overload and making the crying even worse. From a Sigma intelligence perspective, it's time to reframe this entirely. Angry crying isn't weakness. It is a sign that you care deeply, that your emotional boundaries have been severely pushed, and that your body is managing an extraordinary amount of internal energy. When you stop fighting the tears and realize they are simply an automatic biological pressure release, the shame dissipates, allowing you to regain your composure far faster. The next time your eyes fill with tears during a heated confrontation, don't apologize and don't assume you've lost. Recognize it for what it truly is: your nervous system rapidly discharging excess adrenaline so your brain can stay sharp, focused, and strategic. Breathe through the biological wave, let your system level out, and deliver your point with absolute clarity. Have you ever experienced angry crying in a crucial moment? How did you handle it? Let's discuss it in the comments below. If this deep dive gave you a sharper understanding of your own biological mechanics, drop a like, share this video, and hit that subscribe button to join the Sigma Intelligence community. Thanks for watching and stay sharp.